All right, hi guys. I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. So, hi guys, how are you doing? Waiting for everywhere to populate, and we're here to have this conversation. Why are there so many celebrities getting divorced? It's a divorce pandemic. Now, earlier on, I said I was going to address something. Uh, Earlier on, I had a message, real quick. I'm just going to touch on this. I had a message on tithing, and some comedian came out of nowhere to my page and said the following. I want to read this to you. His name is Blessing Okenini, whatever that is. He says that if freeze, we can pick a time and date to debate this tight issue once and for all. You can pick a time and a date with me. Mokiri go, I don't small go. And I say this out of no disrespect, but I'm gonna say this, and I want to address this once and for all. I'm blocking a few people. You know, my tolerance, you see, two things I promise you never learn from me. Send me to him. That's what I told. Now, who wants to debate this guy? Who is Simply Vic here? I want Simply Vic to put a team together to go and debate this guy. And if he now wins them, I can consider debating him. But you see, that's my problem with these people. That's my problem. As in, they will not go and this guy. Let me show you this guy's page. He's a thinker, a learner, a writer, a consultant, a strategist, an author, and a coach. He doesn't have a single picture of himself on his page. Not a single picture of himself. This guy is looking for fame. He's a cloud chaser. Somebody says Simply Vic is too big. I agree. Simply Vic is too big. He's too big for this guy. As in, I'm blocking people that are liking his comments. That's how angry I am. So I just needed to address him. And my message to him is simple. If you want a debate, I just announced on my live. So far, we have 5 volunteers. Pick a date and time. They are more than ready. If you want to debate me, my going rate is 1 million naira. That's what people pay. That's what people pay for my time. This is a nobody. If Pastor Adeboye or Oyedepo or Adefarasin or Reno or Mokri or a known person who has a following wants to come and debate, of course I'm going to make. Even Nathaniel Bassi, Cleopatra Peters said her father at home should shut up. You know why you talk to your father at home like that? Because you think he's your real father. Meanwhile, your real father, they farm where they do mbo ubukolo biewiri collect rapture. I know as I take no say na obuko bonam. Orun ju obuko gan lo. Mo ń gbóòórùn ẹ̀ láti inú comment section. Smello. For the rest of you that want to... No, I'm not going to ignore him. If you want me personally pay my going rate, I can't be charging people 1 million naira to come to my live. Then I'll now go and be wasting my time with a non-entity. Sorry, let me not insult. It's not a non-entity with this guy. If what he's truly looking for is a debate, I get enough people who are ready to debate them. So please, Blessing, Okenini, 2 things. You want to debate me, you will pay for my 1 hour, 1M. I know they give discount. Ask anybody that comes to my live. But if you don't have money, looking at your page, I know 1 million naira is probably what you earn in maybe a year and a half. I wouldn't want you to stake all of it. We'll give you people who debate you for free on your own page, Seth. You want to come to my page and come and be talking plenty. Please, guys, let's leave all that one. Anybody who is willing, send me a DM. Coco Boy Music, how are you doing? Coco Boy, brother me of life. Coco Boy. Okay, so let's go into today's topic. Please, before we start, I need you guys to start sending me stars. I cannot even imagine that I'm just here in the middle of the night having these conversations and then nobody's even buying stars. Maybe that's why it's even making people feel like they can just come and talk anyhow. So please go to Facebook now. Go to Facebook. Wherever you are. I don't explain this thing entire. If I don't begin to see stars now, I know they talk again. Coco Boy, how are you doing, my brother? Top right hand corner, click on the search bar, type Daddy Freeze. Kelly Handsome, how you doing, my brother? When you see Daddy Freeze, click on it. That's my page. This one right here. 752,000 followers. Scroll to today's video. That's me there. Click on it. You can hear me. Scroll down bottom left. You click on it, you see the stars. You can also buy from somewhere here. Just click on this place too. It will give you the same effect. So, oh yeah. I want to start seeing stars first before I even start talking. Because waiting in my mind where I want to talk, they plenty. TikTok people, share the video and send me flowers. It is flowers you guys send. If I don't see flowers, I switch off TikTok. I'm not even in the mood today. Okay, somebody has sent me 50 stars. God bless you. Zena Mills. Oh yeah. Come on over. Big shout out to you, baby girl. Kelly Handsome has called off his engagement. Voila, plenty. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on over, come on over, come and get stars. Girls, they wanna have funds. Whoa, girls, they wanna have funds. Not funds. Funds. Girls, they wanna have funds. I don't have IG badges, though. They've not yet activated mine. So if you want to bring anything, just come over to Facebook. Okay. So another person that's coming through. Oh, it's still the same Zine Mills. Collins. All right. Girls want to have funds, not fun. When we're growing up, they wanted to have fun. Now they want to have funds. IG badges are not enabled in Nigeria, sadly. So let us start. The topic is the divorce pandemic. Now, the COVID-19 pandemic did not help. It kept people who, you see, when you want to get married, you listen to a combination of your head and your heart. If you listen to your head too much, you will miss out the passion in the relationship. And if you listen to your heart too much, you will enter a low IQ marriage. I want us to have this conversation. You see, many of you get into relationships. Oh, someone said they just bought stars. Let me just quickly hail them. Sharp. Tommy, Ken, Njemanze, thank you so much. Ade Bisi, thank you so much. Collins, thank you so much. Oh wow, people are coming through, sending their love and representing. Thank you. Ibe Ezuma, Adelakun, Adeolu. Thank you guys. Thank you. All right, keep pouring the love in. So let me talk about this. You see, the church is, your pastor is not a marriage counselor. Your pastor is not a therapist. Your pastor is not qualified to give you advice on marriage, because the Bible does not teach about marriage the way the Quran does. There are many things that are left out. You see, the Bible is a guidebook for Christians. It is, when they say Christianity is a way of life, it falls on both sides. It falls on the side that Christianity can be part of your life no matter what you're doing or how you're living. But there's also this complication that always arises. People tend to think Christianity as a faith is complete. There's nothing further from the truth than that mentality. Oh wow, somebody just sent me some stars. Make I heal them. Oh, Coco Boy Music. I knew it had to be you. 2,000 stars. God bless you, Coco Boy Music. Ray, thank you so much, my darling. Ifeyinwa Olorisheun. Thank you. Coco Boy Music. God bless you, brother. Coco Boy. So anyway, I want us to talk about this. You see, the Christian faith, the Bible, does not, let me give you an example. Give me the biblical guidelines for a Christian wedding. Give me a biblical guideline for a Christian wedding. I'm waiting. Anybody? Quote me a Bible verse and say according to Acts chapter 5 or according to 2 Peter chapter 2 or according to Just give me a Bible verse. Abere has been initiated into the star world. Just give me a Bible verse that shows what Christianity says about wedding ceremony, just how to get married. Big shout out to Coco Boy Music. He sent 3,800 stars. The highest star buyer for tonight. Love you, bro. Amazing stuff. Coco Boy Music. So talk to me, guys. No biblical verse gives you a guideline for a Christian wedding. None. But guess what? The Quran has specific details of how a Muslim marriage, a Muslim wedding should take place. I'll give you another example. A Christian child is born. How do you do the dedication? The naming ceremony. There is no biblical guideline for Christians regarding a naming ceremony of a child, for instance. So the problem is it leaves too much space for what I like to refer to as poetic license. When you read a bit of poetry, I'll give you Notorious B.I.G.'s rap, for instance. He says, black and ugly as ever. However, I say Gucci down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks. Because he was looking for a word to rhyme with socks, what he meant to say is rings and watch filled with diamonds. But diamonds don't rhyme with socks. So he used rocks because diamonds are rocks. Okay. Have you paid him, Abi? Yes, let me see your nails. Come, bring it. Are you happy with it? Yes. You are happy? Yes. You are sure? You like it? Yes. Come and show them your nails. Just put your nails there. She just finished doing her nails alone. What these children like, just is midnight. Oh yeah, bye. I'll send you the gate pass for him. You are happy, Sha? Yes. All right, that's what's important. It's not even Yella, it's the baby. The nail guy has just finished the nails. 3 hours work. Yella went to do her own nails. Went in the morning, came back at night, could not do nails. We took her to the nail place yesterday. We spent the whole day there. We could not do the nails. I said, look, if you know somebody that can do nails at home, just call, let them come. Or else you just end up spending the whole day waiting for... sorry, I have to send her a gate pass. So, all right. So that's it. So gate pass is sorted. Yella has paid for it, so I'll give her the money back. Nails. She was very happy. You could see how she was coming to show off her. Me, I don't have patience to sit down and let Baba cut my hair. I cut it myself. I just enter the bathroom and I know how to use a clipper. I just trim the sides, clean it up, make it look nice. But these ones, they will sit down 6 hours to do hair. As in, they have patience. I just look at them. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. There are no proper Christian guidelines for much of how we live our lives. So there is a lot of poetic license. And for an example of poetic license, I gave the example of Notorious B.I.G.'s song, One More Chance. And the lyrics go, a portion of the lyrics go, black and ugly as ever. However, I say Gucci down to the socks, rings and watch filled with rocks. He wanted to rhyme socks and he couldn't say diamonds because what he meant to say is rings and watch filled with diamonds. So he was poetic and he used the word rocks. Now, if we were to translate this into Yoruba, it doesn't carry the rhyme. It loses the rhyme. I say Gucci down to the socks. In Yoruba, it is Gucci titi kan ibose. Socks is ibose. Rings and watch filled with rocks. Òrùka àti ago ó kún fún àpáta. So in Yoruba, for instance, socks is ibose, rocks is akpata. It doesn't rhyme anymore. So what am I trying to say is, because there isn't much volume of guidelines, we tend to play the poetic license card, both in the writing of scripture, rings and watch filled with rocks, and in the interpretation of scripture to have what we understand today as the Christian life. So there are no proper guidelines for a Christian marriage. If let me choose somebody. If Nwankwo, for instance, wants to get married to Maid Man Yo, the only thing I remember was there was a wedding Christ attended and he went with booze. So I'm going to make sure I go there with some wine. That's the only thing. Christ didn't pray for them. But okay, as a Christian, it'd be nice if I can say a prayer for the couple. You understand? But there are no proper guidelines. There are no proper guidelines for a Christian marriage. So one of the biggest problems is, as a Christian, the first place you want to start is the church. And that is the wrongest place to start when it comes to your marriage. Your pastor is as good as the average motivational speaker when it comes to marriage. Now, if he's been in a marriage for a long time, also remember that his marriage worked 80% because of luck. Forget spirituality, luck. You were able to find someone you can tolerate and can tolerate you. I'm coming. Luck. Not blessings, not spirituality, luck. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's a pastor. He said he can't remember the last time he had an argument with his wife. That they don't argue. That they've never argued. Maybe early days. And I told him one thing. I said, you are both blessed and lucky. Me, my head, they hot. When I'm in that mood, I sabi shout. I have never gotten to the point where but I shout when I get, and my problem is I don't like getting into that shout, because if I shout, I'll shout for a whole week. I will literally shout and be upset and be cranky for a whole week. So I need to have someone in my life that will compliment me and understand me. Taste buds too is fire. Oh. Forget that she's gentle. When she change them like this, she know they won't hear. So my pastor friend is lucky because he has a very calm temperament, and his wife has a very calm temperament, so they work out. Someone like me, if I marry his wife, we go fight. He assured you, because one day I could just change him. So there is that luck factor. Now there's also the luck that the person you are getting married to does not change. Very important. Sometimes you meet someone and the person fits into your situation and your circumstance. But when you evolve, that person cannot evolve with you. That's a sad reality. When you manage to evolve, that person does not have the evolutionary capacity you have. That's why the dinosaurs were wiped out, because they could not cope. When I was with my ex, I was growing up. I had a very tough dad. And my dad made very tough decisions that affected our lives. Some would say he was a disciplinarian. And some of the decisions also helped mold me. But many of the decisions just made our lives hard. And I had to fight growing up. I had to fight a lot, So I was damaged from home. Now, once again, in my relationship with my dad, I'm going to put the balance there. I wasn't a particularly good kid. I wasn't those kids that you tell, sit there and I'll sit. I had a mind of my own. I knew what I wanted in life. So my dad's a doctor, my mom's a professor of law. You just understand that they want me to toe that academic line, and I wasn't going to have it. I wasn't going to have it. Someone is saying you love your ex so much. I'm removing everybody that said anything about my ex. I'm removing you from this live. Rapture, one by one. I don't have patience. Just say something quickly, so I can remove you. I'm trying to explain something to you. We're talking about marriage. I'm divorced. Where do you think I'm going to get my references from? So just quickly mention, let me see another person who said about, I'm just removing you. Look, I have 718 people watching me. If I remove 20, if I remove 18, I'll still have over 700. So please, talk quickly, let me remove you. Somebody should talk so I can quickly yank you out. Baba, let me tell you something. I'm not... Somebody said, Daddy Freeze, if you remove these people, who is going to watch your live? Let me tell you, the people I remove cannot afford to buy the market of... do you understand? Do you know why my page is so hot? Because the people I bring here, I can program the kind of mind. When you see 700 people, out of those 700 people, I want to tell you that there are 200 of them that have sense. I don't have 2,000 people, and out of the 2,000 people, 20 have sense. I need to keep the number. I want to have a community of people that have sense, that can think. Not those ones that are bored at night, hopping from live to live, looking for what to say. So please talk quickly. Talk quickly so I can rapture you out of here. Back to what I was saying. I'm trying to tell you my story, and I want you to learn from it. You see, I was talking to a friend of mine today, Kayode Peters. He said, Daddy Freeze, when your divorce happened, I was among the first. He said, when your divorce happened, we all criticized you. But now, we are beginning to see what you saw. So, I'm looking for the right words. Maybe I should just mute the comment section. I'll just mute it. That way I'm able to concentrate. I don't have to see I don't have to see the rampaging buffoons hopping up and down there. So, back to what I was saying. I came from a home where I was already damaged because I had to fight for everything. I had to fight my dad. My dad wanted me to be a doctor, wanted me to be in academics, didn't understand my career path, didn't understand my trajectory, didn't understand my gift, didn't understand my calling. So, just like any father would, he tried to help me, but he didn't realize that trying to help me, he was trying to contain me into what I wasn't. And my dad was also very religious. My dad is Muslim, and he believed in it was one of the reasons why I became atheist at a point, because I was like, no, 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 I'm not going to worship this your God with you, because I don't understand why. Do you understand? It didn't make any sense to me back then. I was 17, 18. I felt the force with which they were using to propel the religion, so I had to kick against it. I was like, you know what? I don't believe there's any God anywhere. You know, forget it. God does not exist. So I went through all that. It was tough, and so going to the university, I was able to get out of that. But you see, being in the university, that's why parents also have to be very careful. You would always damage your children. It's like you drive a car. The brake pad will spoil, the engine oil will go bad. You understand? So yes, you leave a negative mark on your children. No matter how good a parent you are, you would always leave a negative mark on your child. But don't let the negative outweigh the positive. Always try to understand that you could be damaging your children with decisions you're taking, the way you talk to them. I'm also guilty, especially with my first kids. I was much younger and more immature. So there were things I would say to them. There were insults and I would insult them that I wouldn't insult my kids now. You understand? Not because that's how I grew up. My grandmother would look at you and curse you out, literally. And all these things became ingrained in me, and I didn't know when I was passing the same traits that I didn't like as a child over to my own children. So being damaged from home, having to fight, even my mother, forget that my mother is cool now. When I was a kid, she was not cool. She wanted me to be a doctor. And I didn't have any interest in medicine. I could pick up my dad's books and read, because my dad had a very vast library back then. I would pick up my dad's books and read. Do you understand? I was fascinated, but that I would go to school and go and read it. Nah, I wasn't interested. I didn't even know what I wanted. I wanted to be a rapper. I thank God I didn't toe that line, because many of those who are rapping that time when I was rapping, some blew and then fell off um, the fell off the horizon, if I can put it that way. Most of the people who are rappers then are not doing well now, or they have entered other businesses. But I still want, it was something I liked the life, I liked um, the arts, I liked music. Sadly, I couldn't play any instrument, so I knew that my career in music was a bit shaky. But I wanted to give it a shot. Now, going into the radio happened by chance. I was abroad with my mom. She took us abroad in 96. And my cousin Gina was working at the radio station back then. So I followed her over to work one day and I realized I can do this. This is because I didn't know what I could do with my life. Everything just looked. I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I just couldn't see myself doing these things. So my I came back to my mom. I told her, when I get back to Nigeria, this is what I want to do. My mom thought I was joking. But you see, my mom too had started seeing the struggles involved in raising me. She saw that I was different from her other kids. I have 3 sisters from my mom. My immediate younger sister has PhD in economics. The one after that is a doctor in the UK, and the last born, the baby of the family, is a intellectual property lawyer, also in the UK. So I was different. For me to establish myself, I'm going somewhere with this story, so it's better you wait and be patient. For me to establish myself, I had to fight my mom. It wasn't a walkover. It wasn't like, oh, you don't want to be a doctor? You want to be a lawyer? No. What about an engineer? No. It was a constant battle of, I am not interested in this. Can you please let it go? And then 2 days later, my mom would say, do you know that you can still be a doctor? I can help you. I said, I'm not interested. So having to fight my parents, my mom a little bit less, my dad a lot more. Getting into the university was tough. You know, it was me being away from home. Now I met my ex. In my 200 level, I did okay. 100 level going to 200 level, my results were okay. I was able to get into 200 level. It was going from 200 level to 300 level that I had serious problems because I wasn't going to class. I felt I could just read and do the exam, which is what I did in 100 level. But 200 level computer science, there were like 20 of us in the class. So the lecturer would just come and ask, where is this person? Write down the name. Where is this person? Just ask 2 or 3 people, they're not in the class. And if you didn't have 75% attendance, you will not be able to sit for the exam. That's how it was now. Exam time. There were lecturers that had not even entered their class before for one day. My mother was so upset. She was like, what were you doing? Where were you going? But you come every day. You say you are going to class. I say, I was going to class, no, but I got to the class and the class was boring, you know. So I was almost kicked out of school. I was lucky enough. University of Ibadan. I was lucky enough. If you don't focus on the story, I'll yank you out. I was lucky enough to have passed my math courses and all those other courses. So I didn't need to be kicked out of the university. I was just getting kicked out of computer science. And the advice was I should redo the year. I now sat down. I said, how many years do I want to do inside this computer science before I realize that I don't want it, I don't like it, I don't need it for anything? So I'd met my ex then. She was in sociology. So I used to go through her own books. I now told my mom, I'm like, look, I'm changing my department and I want to do sociology. My mom was like, what are you going to do with that? How do you want to use sociology? Oh, my mother started to worry. I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna use computer science or anything else. I'm gonna work on the radio. I'm gonna be in entertainment. So all these things I'm doing is just because you people want me to have a degree. To be very honest, I don't need a first degree. And up till now, I've never needed my first degree. It was good I studied sociology because sociology was very useful in understanding the society with regards to things like religion and all those things. So what I studied in school started being useful from 2017 when I started the Free Nation. It helped a bit in my radio career, but not much. I would have still gotten to where I am today without a first degree. But I also did not want to be uneducated. Knowing the kind of society I lived in, I did not want to be uneducated so that my friends would not laugh at me. So I also wanted a degree. But I was definitely not going to go and kill myself for 7 years studying medicine or law. So sociology looked like something I could manage and get a 2-2 and get out and give my mother the degree to do whatever she wants to do with it. And me, I move. So that was when my ex came into my life and she was in sociology. I had just joined sociology. Let me give a shout out to people who have been buying my stars. Guys, please come on over to Facebook and buy my stars. Big shout out to Adebisi. Very, very big shout out to Coco Boy. Big shout out. Adebisi has bought. Adebisi is dragging it with Coco Boy. Adebisi has overtaken Coco Boy. Adebisi is my highest star buyer today. 4,100 stars, followed by Coco Boy, 3,800 stars. Coco Boy. No grief for Adebisi. Williams Kingsley, 500 stars. If fine, wow. Okay, I've greeted everybody else. From now on, when somebody crosses 1,000 stars, I'm not going to be hailing anybody that gets below 1,000 stars. So I'll just mention your name sharply. But the people I'm hailing right now are Adebisi and Coco Boy Music and Williams Kingsley. All right, let's do a bit of a mini Star Wars. If you're enjoying, come on over to Facebook. That's the only way you can buy stars. Come on over to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Top right hand corner, you just type Daddy Freeze. My page will pop up. Click on today's video. Scroll down, bottom left hand corner, you see the star symbol. Click on it and buy some stars. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on over to Facebook if you're enjoying it. You know what? If I don't see 5,000 stars, I won't open the comment section. So let me. I know people like commenting, so let me off the comment section. So until I see 5,000 stars, I'll keep the comment section locked. Once again, you can only get stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. That is my page. You will see the video of me wearing this cap, waving my hands. That's the video. Click on it. Scroll to the bottom left. You will see how to buy. Just bottom left. You see how to buy stars. So yeah, come on over. So back to my story. And I'm telling you the story for a reason. My ex was the one in sociology, and I used to go through her books, and I was like, oh wow, this looks like an easier way out instead of me killing myself in sociology, in computer science or any of those other courses. So I told my mom I wanted to change. My mom thought I was mad. You want to leave computer science and you want to come and study sociology? I was like, nah, you're not getting it. I don't even want to study sociology. I just want to move on with my life, but you're not going to allow me to move on with my life unless I have a degree. Now, do I thank my mom for the degree? Every day I do, because if I didn't have a degree, therefore yap me well, say they attack all these pastors and all of them have degrees. So I'm glad I have it. But did I need my degree to make money or to earn a living? Absolutely not. So why am I building this story for you? I want to explain to you how my ex and I had the common ground for a relationship. We used to we did all our courses together. Then we had a few electives. I would choose this elective, maybe one or two. So we were together all the time. We were participating in the same classes. Once in a while, I have to go to work. She'll cover for me. So we were in the same bubble. And it was working for us very well. Now, I graduated. She got pregnant in our final year. We both graduated together. Well, she couldn't serve that year. I went on to serve in Akwa Ibom State, and then there was this separation. I had already gotten the Cool FM job. There was now this separation. She's now a nursing mom. I am now a youth corper. We had started to see life differently. And from that moment onwards, the projectile of the relationship took a dip and continued steadily declining over the years until it got to the climax where we had to literally call it off. So, why am I telling you this story? Because many people are thinking of their now. Have you ever sat down to think of your future? Have you ever sat down to think of if your partner fits into your future? Forget about your now. Have a multi-dimensional perspective of your future. What do I mean? Sit down and draw 5 different possibilities. Here is me today. I'm earning 100,000 naira a month. This is my health status. Okay, what if I begin to make more money? What if I hammer? These are all your possibilities. What if I get broke? What if life deals a hard blow, maybe via a health condition? Now start trying to picture this person you are with in those different scenarios and tell me what you think. Just if you're in a relationship, picture your wife, for better, for worse, for better, for best, for worse, for worst. Picture all the scenarios. Right now, if you're in a relationship, do it. If you're about to get into a relationship, do it. If you are married, do it. If you are single, all the better. Sit down and start. Look at this person. Do they really fit in your billionaire lifestyle? Do they fit in your poverty lifestyle? Think about it. If you grow older and are more inclined towards education, will they cope with your mindset? If tomorrow you decide that you don't want to be a Christian anymore, you want to be a Muslim or an atheist or a Buddhist, how would the relationship work? These are things you have to consider. Big shout out to Ade BC from House of Gold. Oh, I need to give a shout out to this person. 5,000 stars. I beg, open comment section. Oh, you don't buy 5,000 stars. Yes, I open comment section. If I open the comment section and I see that people are distracted, I will close it again. So at DBC, don't buy 5,000 stars. It's a open comment section. Okay, no problem. I don't open up. Now, the clause is if you misbehave, I will close the comment section back. Okay? All right. So if you misbehave, if you start having this your inside gist, everybody saying thanks, Adebisi, thank you, then you want to go back to your bad behavior. So ask yourselves. Now, marriage requires a lot of tolerance, but there's some things you cannot tolerate. There are some things you cannot tolerate. Trust me. Looking at all the marriages around, this month alone, we've had like 3 major celebrity divorces. We've had Empress's engagement. They announced an engagement, and then the next thing now is World War. We've had Dotun's divorce. Today, the one I expected the least, Basket Mount, because Basket Mount and Elsie to me look like an ideal couple. I've never seen them quarrel before. I used to be quite close to Basket Mount at a point in my life. I used to be quite close to Basket Mount. I used to be very close to Basket Mount. I can say that. I've never seen him quarrel with Elsie. I can't remember it. Julius Agu announced his own on my live. Okay, so this month alone, we've had Julius Agu. We've had Rude Boy. We've had Dotun. We've had Basket Mouth. Empress, they say, is, how do I put it? They were not getting married. They just announced an engagement. Okay, but in a month, 1 month, 4 major celebrity divorces. Now, why am I talking about this? You need to understand my message to all of you, celebs and non-celebs. Your parents are not the yardstick for the measurement of your marriage. You le dochie no be divorced, but in your own, we don't even ask one thing describe him. He dey apologize with one mouth, give him wife. Then with the second mouth, he dey apologize. The second mouth or this the new wife, they call herself Mrs. Yule Dochie. They drive motor. They show say she be Mrs. Yu. So you see, you need to understand. All of you take this. The first lesson 1. Get out your pen and paper. Get out your pen and paper quickly. I want to give you number 1. Number 1. Your parents' marriage. This is the most important thing you need to know. Your parents' marriage is not a yardstick for yours. Do not measure your wife by your mother. Do not measure your husband by your father. Write this down. The first place you will fail is you look at your mother and father and you want to emulate it in 2022. You have failed. Because your father did not take something from your mother does not mean you will not take it, or you will take it, yo. Unless you want to go back and live in the village, you want to live abroad, but you want the kind of wife that will listen to you the way your mother listened to your father, you will have problem. Problem number 1. Issue number 1, remove your parents as your role models for marriage. It is part of the problem. In fact, it is half of the problem. Now, to add to your parents, let me add your pastor. Your pastor and your parents are not your role models. Your pastor's children are divorcing. Your pastor's PAs are divorcing. There's one particular Lekki pastor, I'm not going to mention his name. Like 5 different girls have called me and told me, I have recorded voice notes of how he enters WhatsApp and tries to toast them. Very popular pastor in Lekki. I'm not going to mention his name. He knows himself. One day change. And he like to dey talk relationship matter. I'm not going to mention his name. One day change. Your life dey my hand as I dey follow you talk. Any fine girl we enter your church like this, you go begin the toast am. You will begin to send that message. You will begin to chat them. One particular guy in matter don't come my table like 5 times. The same guy. I don't talk anything, no. But be like say some people sabi guess. I don't talk anything. So my anger with this pastor is, a lady called me to report him to me. She could not believe that the pastor that told her to remain a V and not allow her boyfriend touch her wants to touch her. Hello. Let me break this down to you one-on-one. Let me look for a fine girl in my life today. Rita is married, you are not fine. Almost is married, you two are not fine. Married women know they fine for my eye. Single and fine, mention your name. Let me call you up here. Who is here? Single and fine women, where are you? Chichi Obama, are you single? Remy is single. Remy, are you here? Remy, are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Answer me, Remy. Remy, don't they sleep early these days? Remy, are you here? Remy, don't run, go sleep. I'm gonna say I did here. No, be you they talk. Don't say I'm married and fine. No, I don't need it. I need a single girl. I want to say Lucy. Ada Blessing, are you here? Vidoma, are you here? Vidoma, are you here? Just give me a yes or a no. I'm on a wow. Now so married people fool my life. Okay, real Ada says she's single. Let me use Rita where they married. I go use Rita. Now Rita is married to Nelson. That's her husband. Now let's imagine that I am Rita's pastor and Rita is dating Nelson. Right? Now I am counseling Rita not to open her leg for Nelson, her boyfriend, until she marries him. But the same me is sending Rita message say me one arrange am. No be juju be that. Rita, when I am done with this live, I want you to call me. I will play evidence for you about this particular pastor, so you do not look like I'm making it up. So a pastor telling a couple not to do the fakafiki before marriage wants to do the fakafiki with one of the members of that couple, and the pastor is married. So you will be looking at this pastor and you'll be looking at his nonsense marriage. I tell you the truth, the marriage of that pastor is nonsense. Pastor will drive in wife car, go meet babe. I get the guy data for hand though. Make the guy not just talk. I go release everything. He drive in wife motor, go meet babe, one arrange babe. Amen. So looking at your now, of course there are pastors who have lovely marriages, but you see their marriages were built on a foundation that you do not have. It's like me. I pray every day, morning and night, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't understand why a human being needs to pray 1 hour every day. To me, it's like madness. What are you praying? What are you asking God? Are you praying for Nigerians one by one and calling their names? Of course, there's nothing wrong with that once in a week or once in a month or once in 2 weeks, waking up and just being in the mood to pray and just praising God's name. And yeah, there's nothing. But that every night you wake up and you do 1 hour prayer, you are a hypocrite or a thief. Look at Uncle Doyin Okupe. Nobody called Jesus rich Doyin Okupe. Nobody. So he talk saying Pikin, where the community of Mandem, saying Pikin is going to carry Jesus there. Then Nigeria money miss. They convict. This one is not that. This is not an accusation. It's a conviction. He was convicted of money laundering. Meanwhile, nobody called Jesus rich. To me personally, me personally, I don't see the need to pray 1 hour every day. If you were raised like that, maybe that's how that pastor and his wife, they pray. Some of them pray 2 hours every day, wake themselves up in the middle of the night and start raise kerebege, horogos to the gugu, ingaragaga bagara, itsekiri gadarobos kata, waraskara losho sanusi fafunwa, heres kerebe. About if not so that they do their own, me I know they do them like that too. When you are looking at your wife, don't marry a woman for religious reasons. Because if your brother soldier stand for night, you know if you put them inside Bible, no sound day where you go read, give your soldier way stand, where your soldier go down. No be by Bible. So when you are marrying someone that is religious, you might be happy. You might have fulfillment because you yourself too are very religious. So you have seen somebody that is like you. One day, the day rain go fall, soldier go stand. Baba, you go run mad. As in, say they no carry you go psychiatric the next day and a small go remain. You go knock head for wall inside frustration. So you need to understand that you're an individual, that Holy Spirit is not a scam. Don't get me wrong. Nigerian Holy Spirit is a scam. Nigerian Holy Spirit, now selective healing. Nigerian Holy Spirit go raise Peking, we die for a Korodu, where nobody know. But all the famous people wake by, where they carry them go the altar every day. They know they raise those ones. So it's like Nigerian Holy Spirit not like celeb. If you be celeb, you know go fit heal you. So when soldiers stand for attention like this, you must open the barrack, open the gate to the barrack, make soldier march enter barrack. But the problem where they be say, you na prayer, na church they meet you. That time where soldiers say open barrack, that are the time where you close barrack because you won't go mountain, go do fasting and praise and worship. One na problem you find. Some men, they are oriki, you know what oriki, they are praise song for Yoruba. Na abedun jobelo. You know what it be abedun jobelo? No be me go interpret them for you. So when you see those kind things, you would realize that you can't make a relationship choice based on fakafiki. Because you marry a girl that is good at fakafiki, or a man that is good at fakafiki, but in brain they empty. So you can't have a conversation with that person. If you marry somebody that is very intelligent and you enjoy the conversation, but if the fakafiki begin, the person will move for bed, like say get elephantiasis and onchocerciasis. You go suffer for that relationship. Now, you go marry person wey sabi kabash, res kerebe, hegerebege, woros karaga, yegerebege. The person no sabi open barrack, na problem. Some people wey sabi kabash, they know they get sense and they know they sabi open barrack. So at the end of the day, you would realize that your mother's marriage worked with your father because of certain parameters. You are not your father. Your wife is not your mother. Maybe you go and tell your mother to divorce your father and come and marry you, so you can now have a proper basis for a relationship. But as long as the dynamics are what they are, and let me warn you, you want your husbands to, your children to be good in marriage, but you are sending them abroad. Once they finish secondary school like this, no even wait, do Nigerian university small. Oh yeah, they go Canada. Hey, Nigeria no good. Baba, the first thing they will learn in Canada is that the standard I used to set your marriage, they will never take it from you, especially your daughters. Nigeria is bad, Nigeria is bad. Try to let them do first degree in Nigeria if you can. There's nowhere they are rushing to. Abroad, they raise women to believe. You see, let me tell you, abroad is the opposite of Nigeria. Nigeria is K-leg, abroad is bow leg. Abroad is the opposite, not the cure. It's as bad. The Nigerian system favors the men, abroad system favors the women. We need a system that is equal. Somebody said, even at the end of the day, if they chase the man out, at the end of the day, when they do their investigation, they find that the woman is wrong, they will deal with the woman. The fact that they chase the man out first without even hearing the story already shows that the system is biased. So where am I going with this? The standards, the tables upon which, the platforms, the foundations upon which we build these marriage institutions, the foundation is already faulty. You are carrying 10 million naira and you are going to Range Rover, Coscharis Motors. You want to buy 2022 Range Rover. The best you will come out with is maybe a set of tires. If you carry 100 million inside Coscharis today, you cannot buy 2022 Vogue. Even if you carry 120 million, you cannot buy 2022 Vogue. We are looking at maybe 180 million. But you want to carry 10 million and you want to go and buy a motor of 180 million. No be thief you be. You carry 10,000 naira. You enter Saka Tinubu. You buy Palace and Nokia. You say you can't depress and. You don't see the iCloud. The person will do the Nokia in the mad. How you go put iCloud for 10,000 naira phone? What foundation are you building upon before you now start making demands or requests? So first things first, number one, your father's marriage and your pastor's marriage are not role models. You don't know what your pastor is going through. You don't know whether his wife they cheat on him. You don't know whether as your pastor did like this. In soldier, they stand alert every night, but they close barracks for him for 2 straight years. You don't know. He not go tell you. You don't know as your pastor they get who they settle marriage matter for him. You don't know whether your pastor never touch his wife, because now no showing the touch steady. All those church girls where they go sit down, they wear short dress to find pants we wear, to find pants to wear go they strong them. Even when they wear the pants like this, the pants go they hide inside the hash. Do you know? First thing, do not, your parents' marriage, all of you see, a lot of people are sentimental. That's why if person mama na winch, they know if you tell and say, nah, your mama be the winch where they do you. Because they are sentimental. So, many of you believe that your parents have a good marriage. You don't know what your mothers are putting up with. You don't know what your fathers are putting up with. As long as they don't divorce, you think they are together. Let me tell you, some of them are better off divorced. But they will just stay together so that what do people say, what do people say, what do people say? Please don't stay together because of what do people say. I beg you in the name of God. Number 2, the evolutionary trajectory of yourself and your partner. Look at it. If things happen like this, what would their behavior towards you be? If things happen like this, if it happen like this, if it happen like this, try to create some scenarios and see what it will be like. Number 3, what is your tolerance level, and what is the tolerance level of the person you are getting married to? You see, when Daddy Free started shouting, divorce, 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 those, everybody was telling me shut up. And I don't see him now. Sure, I don't see him. So I want to open up my line so people can start contributing, but not before I see you get some stars. So first of all, go over to Facebook. Go over to Facebook. If you are enjoying the topic, there are 941 of you on Instagram, 60 on TikTok, 486 on YouTube, and 282 on Facebook. Go to Facebook. This is my handle, Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Click on it. This is my live here. Bottom left hand corner, click on the stars. That is how to get me stars. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on over right now. Oh yeah, I want to see you guys on Facebook. Let me give a big shout out to everybody that's come to get me stars. Wyson Bennett, how are you doing? Are they busy? How do people deal with constant evolution from both married individuals? Very important question. You see, there are many types of evolution. There is career evolution, there is mindset evolution, and there is physical evolution. Career evolution has to do with the change in demands, responsibilities, and privileges of your careers. For instance, if you were a clerk in the office and you are now a manager, your finances will increase, but also the demands on you may or may not increase. There's going to be a change. Some career evolution might require you to host more people. Some might require you to work longer hours. Some might require you to travel more. So that can bring a disruption in the equilibrium of your family. So you've got to be extremely careful with that. Now, physical evolution. Your soldier where they stand from morning to night when you are in your 20s is not going to stand from morning to night when you are in your 30s. It's definitely not going to stand morning to night in your 40s, and is not likely to stand much in your 50s. In your 60s, you'll be hoping it stands at all in most cases. So your body has evolved from Dauda, the sexy guy, to a church boy, more or less. So your woman is also going to go through the same. I hear that women in their 40s, they want to bench all day. Then once they hit that 50 like this, not just even carry that thing near them. They don't even want to see them. So physically, you are growing. You as woman, before when they say put your leg up, bend your, you go to bend it. Yeah, touch your toes, you go touch. Leg on the ceiling, you go put your leg around your neck, you go put. By the time you are 50, for you to lie flat, open leg go strong you. Let alone say you want to give them style. So physically, you're going to evolve. Mentally and intellectually, you're going to evolve. If you're into academics, you're going to study more, you're going to be more exposed to information. And after a while too, you're also going to get a little bit tired. There's going to be a bit of regression. So there's constant evolution. Now be careful not to out-evolve your partner. Once women start having children, they start considering you less, considering their careers more, and their children more. If you don't keep up with them, you stop being attractive to them. Once you're no longer attractive to them, they start looking for people in their new circles. They have evolved from reptiles to mammals or to birds. The evolutionary journey is from amphibians to mammal to reptiles, from reptiles to birds, from birds to mammals. So they are now birds. They're no longer reptiles. They can now fly. They have wings. They have feathers. You're a reptile. Even though birds came from reptiles, she came from you, but she's no longer you. It's now difficult to try to mate a reptile with a bird. So the problem with the bird is, as you are becoming a bird, drag your reptile partner along. Don't leave them as reptile. Because by the time you evolve into mammal, them will be reptile, you know, can't even fit, they will disgust you. So it is very, very important, very, very important that the trajectory of your evolution is directly proportional to the trajectory of the evolution of your partner. I hope I've answered all the questions. I've gotten quite a few more stars. Let me hail. People have been getting me stars. Sarah Teswa, how are you doing, Sarah? Oh, wow, she sent 3,500 stars. Oh, why people do? So right now, Ade BC number 1, 5,200 stars. Coco Boy Music number 2, 3,800 stars. Sarah Teswa, 3,500 stars. Oluwayemisi Omo Ayo. Season's greetings from Nottingham. Thank you so much, Yemisi. 1,200 stars. Those are my top star contributors today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you loads and loads. So, let me see who I can bring now, or I just end the live. Call me Tema. Call me Thames. Thank you so much. I'm still hailing the people who are getting me stars. Someone said these are what pastors never teach. Yes, they will tell you. Oh, Tizwa. Thank you so much. Let me bring you on live. Sarah Tessawa. Daddy Free's law of marriage. Somebody actually made a quote. Daddy Free's law of marriage.
Hi, Daddy Free.
Hi, my sister. States that it's very important for the trajectory of the evolution of your marriage to be proportional to your partner's evolution. Absolutely. Hi, guys. Who's the one in darkness? Can we please see your face?
Hi, Daddy Free.
Hey. So introduce yourselves.
I'm Timmy.
Hi, Timmy. How you doing? You have a headache. This one that you're holding your head.
Just in bed, like listening to you.
Oh.
Daddy Free.
Sarah. How are you doing, Sarah? How are you doing?
I'm great, Daddy Free. I'm here with Pekino. They make noise, so I'll go leave. I'll just
no problem. Sarah, where are you? What part of the country are you in?
I am in the United States of America.
Oh, nice.
I'm in the state of Minnesota.
Oh, nice. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Where's your husband?
You didn't say though.
Okay, no disturb am, no disturb am. All right, my darling sister.
Okay.
Take good care of yourself.
Next time I'll join.
All right, sure. Take care of
Sure.
Pekin. Oh, that was so sweet. Okay, so yes. First things first. Hi, how are you doing, my sister? First things first, let us start here. Judy, wife of Yul Edochie, is proudly claiming Mrs. Yul Edochie. While Yul is apologizing to May, what are your thoughts in that regard? Thames, I ask you, you don't sleep.
Well, I don't know. I feel he knows what he's doing. I don't know why he's apologizing to the woman after everything he has done. He should just allow the woman to move on. Like, he should allow her to move on. Yeah.
Peter Ebojele.
That is my leader.
Lead. Rita.
Sandy Freeze.
Osa is your surname. Is your husband Nelson Osa?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
So Osa is the last name.
Oh,
yes.
awesome. So you are Rita Osa. Amazing.
Yes, so...
All right. So real quick before we go into the marriage, what are your thoughts about Yul Edochie's new wife, Judy? Driving in her car today across all the blogs, driving from one blog to the other. And under is written, let me even give it to you.
If you ask me, I will say that there's a survey that shows that the number of women in this world are much more than the number of men. And we must understand that even at the number of men, when you look at the number of men who are in prison, plus the ones who are late and the ones who are sick, it has reduced the number further. You will agree with me that women get into trouble less than men do. And right now, it now looks like it's a man's world. So where there are more women, we have some women who can even tolerate becoming a second or a third wife. They don't mind. At the same time, a lot of women don't like competition. So when a woman is married, an average married woman doesn't want her husband to marry another woman, even though she knows that there are many women who may not have a husband based on the statistics. So anybody who have gotten to that point where she's losing hope, whether she's going to get a man or not, if she has an opportunity to hold a man, she will want to flaunt the man, whether there is controversy or no controversy.
Okay, but allegedly, Judy had another man. So it's not really about
Is she married to another man?
No, she was married. She was married or she was in a relationship. There were rumors that came out that she was still in a relationship when
the thing is this: if she was still in an active relationship, she will not now be flaunting somebody else's husband.
Do you know
what? Who will be in a relationship that is working and will now be flaunting another person's husband, who is, let me use the word, registered husband. So if something is going on well with she and that person that is in a relationship with her, she will not want that one to break.
So that means she left her husband just because of you.
That's what we heard.
No, but no. Hold on. I want to ask a question. Sorry. I'm going to play a bit of devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I told you something. your trajectory, your evolutionary trajectory needs to coincide with the evolutionary trajectory of your partner, or else your relationship will not work. She is an evolving actress. Yul is an established actor. The ex-husband, I read what he wrote. He might have sent her to school and all that, but they failed the first law that Daddy Freeze was giving, the evolutionary trajectory. The day you out-evolve your husband, you go begin to like this Peter Ebojele here.
True.
So let's also look at it. You see, those terms, those cages, those invisible chains that we used to bind people. And she was still married to this other person, but then she left her marriage to follow you. Let's discuss this. She was married to somebody who she obviously, at least even from the guy's statement and her own, we can see that it was a plane that the pilot and the co-pilot were flying to two different directions. One, they go Abuja, the other one, they go Lagos. That plane go crash.
Definitely.
Now, if you look at Yul, women get attracted to people they see as their peers, or men who are either their peers or above them. You will not be attracted to a man who you are more intelligent than, richer than, and even better looking than. No. If a man is not good looking, he is wealthy, he's intelligent, he's rich. Do you understand? If he's not rich, he's intelligent, he's good looking. But say man no intelligent, no good looking, no get money, you no go follow him.
So if like say get money now, not the man send the woman go school.
No, you see, he was okay when she needed to go to school. Now she needs an acting career. He doesn't fit. Is like, see. This now my Samsung charger. This now my Fold 4. You put on for the nyash, it works. This now my iPhone 14. Enough it work. You understand what I'm telling you? It's no longer, she has evolved away from somebody who needs somebody to pay her school fees to go to university. She has outgrown, and I tell men this thing. Sorry, sometimes it sounds selfish. If you no get degree, no sponsor your wife, make she go study book.
I agree.
If you get BSc, no send your wife to go do masters. Even if you get money, because she go that masters, can't realize, say, the people where she dey class with, they intellectually above you. And it will put a strain. Those days, my mama go read book, go do PhD. She knows say my partner, her husband. Men today know they know. They know they know. They go begin the dragon with you. So it's either you and her go and do that masters together, or you dissuade her and let her go and face another thing. Because it get the way woman go sabi book rich. And you see, when they are in school, there will always be that best guy in the class. They will look up to him. They will look up to their lecturers. Then they now come home and she now asks you a question and you now cannot answer it. She will begin to look down on you. That maturity to understand that,
Both ways, right?
yes,
It's both.
that maturity that a woman will have to realize that this is my husband, I have to respect him no matter what. That maturity is not present in today's women. Now, you say it goes both ways. I need to break the heart of women right now. There are some things women don't understand. Let me break it to you. A study was done on men, right? They brought in men. Some came driving Ferraris, wearing designer suits, and some came in wearing McDonald's t-shirts. 85% of the time, the women went for those guys in the suits and the Ferraris. Those ones that looked like they had businesses, those ones that looked, they went for them. It's when they now realize that some of the people wearing the McDonald's shirts were actually the richer ones. For a woman, the aura of wealth is very important. For a man, it's not relevant. They tried the same thing with men. 15% of the men went for the women who were upwardly mobile. For the men, you know what works? Braise. I don't want to say it. 90% of the men, they ask. So you see, a man would like an intelligent woman, but still want to follow. Make I mention one girl with the hot where everybody want arrange. Why do you think women? If to say brain, they work for women. Women will be in school, not under the knife.
True.
Women will be getting 3 degrees. Women are not bothered because they know that you are not going to get a better man with PhD. That just go make they do Brazilian BBL for you.
Yeah.
You go get people, you go carry Dangote safe.
But that man, would he stay? That's the question.
Now, that's the thing. Clean a fish after you have caught it. She has caught the fish. You haven't. You are trying to clean a fish that is swimming in the ocean. She don't catch the fish first. Now, if the fish fall for her hand, jump back into the ocean, at least she was at a vantage. She don't first hold her. Now, when she hold her, she go begin clean the fish. Your own fish still there inside ocean. Catch it first. That woman with that curve has achieved something. She has caught the fish. It is now up to her to drop the fish. Because he get the way the man go carry and go in house. He say she dirty. He go enjoy him that day. No go call him again. He go talk to her and go say she dance. He no go pick him again the next day. But he'll carry the girl home. And she says the kind of things that he likes to hear. He enjoys her company. She can hold an intellectual conversation with him. She now begins to clean the fish she has already caught. My message is, catch the fish first. How does a man catch a woman? He needs to look responsible. Write down these words, all of you. Responsible, successful, and wealthy. Responsible. He needs to look at her. A man with coming in, put cigar for hand, beer for hand. It doesn't look responsible. It might be responsible, but it doesn't look it. So a woman is also visual. They'll tell you that men are visual. Yes, both men and women are visual. But what a woman is looking for and what a man is looking for are two different things. Man, they look for this. Woman, they look for responsible, wealthy, and what's the third one?
Influential.
Wealthy and influence. Power, wealth, influence. They come to responsible.
Well presented.
Responsible. Wealthy.
Somebody should help me in the comment section. There was one I mentioned. Responsible, wealth, and power are very important. They are in one. There's something else I said. That's why I told people to write it down once. My brain, they work like this, not be all the time. Successful. Do you understand? Now, by success, we need to separate success from wealth and power. Success is an embodiment, an aura of your achievements. I'll give you an example here. A man that has a PhD might not be rich, might not have any power, but he's successful academically. So when you combine the three, responsible, successful, and wealth and power, you are a P magnet. You are a magnet. Women go did. On the other hand, now the man don't catch you. That's what they did to many of these actresses. A guy who just wear the nice clothes, drive a nice car, pick up an actress, spend some money on her. She thinks he's a catch. The guy will come begin to borrow money from her. Before you know it, the actress don't sell her car, believing that this guy is the it. Only at the end of the day, for her to find out that the guy no get anything, not just player. So the woman looks for success. The woman looks for responsibility. The man looks for first. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
That is why men buy good cars and women get good bodies. How many men have you seen to go and do plastic surgery? There are very few.
No. Even with pot bellies.
Me with my pot belly. When I show up in my 2022 Benz, I collect your wife. Strats. You understand? She will look at that boy with muscle and everything, but at the end of the day, she will not want to be with him kissing at the back of an Uber where we could be gliding in a Benz.
This swagger, where could it be gliding?
The man, on the other hand, looks and says, as he has seen the girl, he don't undress her. Say, this girl with this figure, now from back. You get the ones where you go look and you don't see this one a missionary. This one, now dog. This one, you go don't think because men are visual. Okay, you don't carry you go the house when I don't do the dog finish. When I don't do the missionary finish. When I don't preach the gospel, missionary wise finish. If at that point you do not have what it takes to clean the fish, you lose the fish. Men and women. Once a man catches a woman,
You don't have value.
he has value. He has shown her value. He has shown her success and responsibility. He will clean her. Same thing with a woman. You plug into a man. He sees that you have value. He's having a conversation. You plug in. Imagine a beautiful girl you carry to your room after dancing and eating, and you guys just finish. Then you are in bed. You just pick up your phone, and then you call one of your guys and you say, man, I have a container at the port, but this guy is giving me issues. I don't. And you get off the phone, and
She has
the girl just says, have you? I overheard your conversation. I have a guy in the port now. Just call him. Blah blah. Do you understand? And you call the guy, and the next thing, your containers are on the way. That guy will respect you. Or you not don't carry you go house on top, say you hot like burger. You go wire finish, you did there, they pass out. Bank come meet them, say your loan was turned down. We cannot approve your loan. Oh my God. Oh more, and I really need this. I went to business school with the MD of this bank. Let me talk to him. Let me see if they can consider you. Do you understand? Then and there, she calls the guy. You arrange a meeting for tomorrow. You go that meeting. They approve the loan. Baba, she don't clean the fish. She don't clean the fish. The guy is now looking at her as a woman that is beautiful, sweet, and then has value. Or more, you don't circle them.
Full package.
But when you carry and reach house, the next day, give me tea fair. He don't zone you, urgent 2K. So he will end up marrying a woman that is not sexy, but has value. But his eyes will perpetually be outside looking for that he will quickly hit and come back home.
Very true.
When a pigeon flies out, it comes back home to roost. So you have a man that comes to you to roost, but his eyes are outside. So you need, as a woman, to be a package. You need to be able to entertain him in every way. Men would stray. But let me tell you one thing women don't know about men. Men like peace of mind. They don't like wahala. If their home is giving them peace of mind, even if they go outside, they go there gently, run, come back, come house, clean mouth. They don't want wahala. Now, when the home they hot, now they go the price market for outside. What do you guys think? Over to you one by one. Make I end the live. Make I allow una talk. I don't talk too much today.
Daddy Freeze, you have given a very serious lecture today. In fact, I did do something before, but as I did listen, my attention have been here. You have said everything that needs to be said. That's the truth. First of all, when you say a lock, people didn't get married to a good there. I agree to a large extent. The reason is simple. Everybody get bad habits. There are some things you do that don't bother you, but it will bother somebody else. So for a woman to keep up with those things that bother her about you, she decides to tolerate it. There are women who take a lot of nonsense from their husband and they decide to stay, not because the man is perfect, but because it's a decision. And there are men who decide to love their wife, not for shame. Yes, those other values which they bring, it is solidify the decision to stay. However, there may be things that the woman do that the man does not like. There are things that some men, when they go look what you they do as a woman, that's what they be not like. It not be issue. So when people the first thing is some people are just lucky to meet the kind of people who suits them, so that they begin to be settled. But some other people meet somebody who compliments them at a time, but when the evolution begins, I don't bust. Especially when you talk say man not supposed train, I say it's not advisable for man say they train woman for school when you not go. I agree 100%. You know why? For Unibel, I don't see many people cases. There was one guy I taught in Unibel. That guy read accounting. Do you know why that guy went to school? The first babe when he said train go polytechnic, but this guy now SSC he get the work they also. You know someone that girl don't get a ONT, the girl leave him. This guy maybe I said the guy was frustrated. But at that vexation, and the guy can't take go uni there. You know, that guy today, if you say Baba, ain't nothing train woman go waiting in never gets. A lot of people have seen that. But that's evolution. Sometimes they will be say somebody will put a trained person for school, he may have a bad attitude. But because a girl does not have an option, she will just take money to upgrade herself. And by the time she don't upgrade, she can get a job and move on. The thing must break. So a lot of times evolution causes a lot of problem in marriages. Especially when one person don't level up past the other one. Then you got a meeting will be like say those people match your standard. And who you deal with come like you don't get standard again. So all of these things you have said, you have touched everything. Down to what turns a man on in a woman. You have touched everything. The lecture was worth it. So even if you 10 gig pay WhatsApp, it is worth it.
Thank you. Rita, over to you.
In regards to you and May and Judy's case, first things first. I think you has issues that a lot of us we can't see, and these issues might be something, sorry to say, but mental happening to him. Because if you observe the story of you of recent, maybe over 2 years now, you see that he's been looking for some sort of validation, wanting people to, looking for some kind of respect to be validated, to be acknowledged. I think the word is acknowledged. From trying to be a presidential aspirant to obviously wanting 2 women or 2 wives.
Also trying
to becoming a man of God and having a ministry. So there is something wrong with him, you know. attention. But I think it's deep, and we can't really see this. We're not in their home, so we can't really see what's happening. So, but my problem is, I hope he doesn't drag his children and May, and damage more lives, trying to seek for this acknowledgement. So this is what I think. And in regards to his wife, she's dealt with it in a very mature way, in which I really respect. She's protected her kids through this whole thing. Some people don't know. I see the whole disgusting behavior of when there's a divorce, everybody starts dragging their partner outside, bringing out the dirty laundries and all of that. But, she has composed herself well through the whole period. So respect to her. Now, for this, in the aspect of the divorce pandemic, this, would I say, it is a pandemic at the moment. Sorry.
Go on, I'm listening.
Sorry, my phone froze there. In regards to the divorce pandemic, I believe that it is more about people having expectations before they got into a relationship or marriage. And when the other partner changes, it now affects the whole system, the whole plan initially. So they are not ready for the change that occurs through the process. For that reason, people break up. The second bit could be, people are now covetous, sorry to say, The thing you spoke about men going through, women throwing themselves at men, because I go through it. Even as a married woman with my kids, I go through it. It's not really just a man thing, or it's not really just a man thing. It's a human thing. It's a woman thing. It's a man thing. People are attracted to success, but they don't have the patience to create their own or to mold their own. That is what I believe. They don't have the patience to bring their own to that level, so they would rather want to go for already made. But how long that already made will last, we don't know. At some point, people will see through it. And then, there you go. Everyone will find their way. So that's my take on it.
Beautiful take.
There's a lot going on at the moment. So
beautiful take. What about the lady in yes.
Freeze, you said you really pushed everything. But what I would say is, as like my advice to women, because now they really get the hit of this divorce thing pass. So as a woman, like as your man is growing, things about the evolution thing, you should also grow as well. Don't just leave yourself alone. Try to also keep up with yourself, so that try to have something doing, try to have your own money, so that when you man just at the end of the day, you are not alone, you are not devastated, you have something in your hand that you can move up from there. Like, try to, men may decide that, this is a where I don't job every day, like, don't type me, I won't move to work from. But as a woman, if you say a day, like, you have your own thing going on for you, you won't be worried. As the man is going, like, you're also moving as well. And also this idea of people announcing their, like, what happened to just divorcing and just let it be? Like, you don't need to announce to the world. Like, move on quietly. Move on. Like, you don't need to. I know they are select and all that, but like bringing it on social media will have like to do a lot of damage than good. Just move on quietly. Move on with your life. No one needs to know. You don't need to explain anything to anybody. So that's my own take on this.
All right, thank you so much. Let me quickly bring Bongoli so he can ride this off. Thank you so much, Tema. So just one more comment from Bongoli, because I'm tired. I don't talk for 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
So Bongoli, I'm bringing you on live.
On the last thing she said about people divorcing and not bringing it to public, it is not possible when you are popular.
that's true.
It is, even when you are not popular, in your small circle, people will still know. And when they know, people must talk. And because of the narrative people will give, you will be forced to come out and give your own side of the story. Just as when you want to marry, no matter how you hide and reach, people must come to your reception. They must come because you know people. So people will ask questions. There are relationships that break. Just a simple relationship, never the marriage. It breaks. It must come to the public. It must come to the public. Because it is, see, once you are living in the world, you cannot do anything secretly. A lot of times, when you look at these celebs when they don't divorce, the truth is that now their own divorce they make them loud. To me, divorce loud pass what it really be. Because we see people who are popular, because they are divorced, millions of people will talk about the matter. So if let's say 10 divorces happen and it's discussed 10 million times, it will not look as if now 10 million divorce really happen. And one thing I've discovered with some people are so unstable to a point that they think when their friend divorces, the next thing they should divorce. That the friends, I don't see one case like that. This woman is married, young woman. This other guy, young man, is married, but the two of them are friends based on the job that they do. So by the time the man decided to divorce his wife, do you know that other woman, so when they be friend with this guy, they just be friend based on work, she began to contemplate divorcing her husband. Now this guy, when he divorced my wife, he was not the one who told that woman that, listen, don't follow me in everything I do. Don't create problem in your marriage because I have problem in my marriage. Do not divorce because I divorce. Oh, you know, normally, man must offend the wife. Woman must offend her husband. For some people, they divorce because they heard that others are doing the same, or maybe their friends are divorced. What they can take, they will no longer want to take it. And they cause problem for themselves. So what I'm trying to say is that some people should be stable enough to understand that something is happening everywhere. Doesn't mean
makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Big shout out to my sister. Content told me I'm rounding off, and I'm going to give Bongoli 3 minutes because I don't tire. Bongo, you should have come in earlier on because your G's they're always sweet. I swear. Guys, as we're rounding off, go over to Facebook. If you enjoyed the session, there are 930 people watching me on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. Sorry, on Insta. I'm tired. On Instagram alone, about 502 on YouTube, 221 on Facebook, and 53 on TikTok. If you're watching me on Instagram, please go over to Facebook. Go and support the channel. Every day when they wake up, they give you good content. Oh yeah, go and buy stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook. My page is Daddy Freeze, verified. 752,000 followers. You will see the blue tick. Click on today's video. Scroll down, you see how to buy stars. While Bongoli is talking, go and buy stars. Make I hail you. I appreciate every single person who has given us stars. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah has sent 2,500 stars. Highest star buyer today is Adebisi, followed by Coco Boy Music, followed by Sarah, who joined us earlier on, and then Oluwayemisi Omo Ayo. Thank you all so much. So over to you, Bongoli. Guys, come to Facebook and buy stars while we listen to Bongoli.
All right. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Now, make we go straight to the matter with the ground. As soon as they hear me so, make una no dey in relationship with person where they fight for survival. In any relationship where you dey, be it friendship, intimate relationship, whatever relationship it is, do not be with people that are fighting for survival. Imagine you being on a ship and somebody is drowning, trying to get into the ship. That person doesn't care if you drown. And that is why you have parasitic and symbiotic type of relationships. Now, secondly, Daddy Freeze was making a very valuable point, but I want to augment what Daddy Freeze is saying, and I would like to move to the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. I'm trying to go philosophical here. So if you look at the 5th level of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, it talks about physiological needs. That is food, safety, and clothing.
Basic needs.
Now, where are you? Food, shelter, and clothing. Food, shelter, and clothing, sorry. Where are you with this person you are in a relationship with? Be it your husband, be it your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiancé, however you guys define it. Are you fighting for food, shelter, and clothing? Is he fighting for food, shelter, and clothing? Now, the next level is safety and security. Are you safe? Are you secured wherever you are? Is the person safe and secured? The third one is love and belongingness. After you have scaled through these two, you begin to look for love. Now, when you are trying to get into a relationship with somebody, the person must have achieved those two bottom levels. Because now you are looking for love and belongingness. That is where marriage falls into. Guys, I am not a counselor or therapist. I'm just self-taught. So that is where that person should be. If you want to get married or you want to be in a relationship, ensure that it is symbiotic and it is not somebody that's fighting for survival. Ensure that that person can take care of their food, shelter, and clothing. Ensure that that person can be safe and secure, meaning they have a job. Meaning they have what they are doing. Now, after that level of love and belongingness, you get to self-esteem. That is in your career, in your business, in your job, whatever it is, are you going up? Where is this person trying to achieve or attain? That's the career that Daddy Freeze was talking about. And last but not least, is self-actualization. That one is only done. So now, let us now round all of this that I've said up. In a marriage, in a relationship, in a friendship, people evolve according to what Daddy Freeze was saying. So where is this person in the ladder? Are you still in the food, shelter, and clothing? While that person is in self-esteem, your wife is in self-esteem, you are still looking for love and belongingness. Are you growing together or you are growing apart? Because these are needs. Or are you trying to look for a job? When that person is has reached the pinnacle of his or her career and is trying to get to the next level. These are, I think, in my opinion, this is how we should look at relationships per se. Where are you and where I am, where am I in the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs? That's all I have to say. My 3 minutes is done.
Wonderfully spent 3 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bongoli. I wish you had sent me a request earlier on. Somebody saying, where is Samaria? It's true. It'll be nice to have her. Guys, at the end of the day, I'm sorry I'm tired. Once I get tired like this, I try to sleep in the evening, but I couldn't. And once I don't sleep like this, my head no they correct. I'm one of those few ones. My brain needs rest. So thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate you all. It's been wonderful and amazing being with you guys. I love you. Tomorrow is Friday. Usually I take a break during I wouldn't come live in the middle of the night on Friday, so I can live like a human being too. But during the day, I will definitely have quite a few things to talk about, and I will be available. So take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you, Peter Bojele and Bongoli. You guys seem to be meeting a lot on my live, and the two of you are from two conflicting parties. My lovely sister, Rita Nelson.
Peter, I want to talk one final thing.
I know, Peter and Rita, you guys can come to Lagos. We have a train. We have a train now. We have train in Lagos. We have a train. You can come.
Oh yeah, make una buy star. Oh yeah, Peter. Waiting be the thing where you want to say.
One final thing I want to say is that a lot of times men don't really, once you can get a pass mark for a man, majority of men, once you can be the woman that can take care of their children, love them, and just be humble, even if you are not up on the ladder, a man does not care. A man doesn't want somebody to come and compete with him. So majority of the times, man said they want to date steps above woman normally. But once a woman is steps above the man, wahala dey.
Wahala. No need for argument. Another day. I think we need to go. I think we need to go with this topic again another day. Thank you so much, all of you who bought me stars. Amazing people. People really came out today to support me. Big shout out to Ade Bisi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ade Bisi, number 1 today. Sarah Tessawa came at number 2, 4,800 stars. Coco Boy Music, number 3, 3,800 stars. And Oluwayemisi, number 4. Thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah is really doing a lot. She just overtook Coco Boy and she's headed for Adebisi. Adebisi had to buy stars to set the comment section free because on had to talk for that comment section. Big shout out to our guy, Black Mentor. Black Mentor was mentioned today in Forbes. That to me is an achievement. Big shout out to the Black Tormentor, aka the Black Mentor. Millionaire investor Joseph Nantoma discusses entrepreneurial success. It was there mentioned on Forbes. So you can get a copy of the Forbes magazine or just check online. You will see the Tormentor there looking amazing. Thank you guys so much. Wow, somebody came through again just now. Hey, Black Mentor show, quickly deposit some stars. The Black Mentor just had to show them, say, nah. Somebody said, what did I miss? Hey, you missed a lot too. The replay will be available on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Hi, player.
Bye, Rita.
Bye.
So thank you guys so much. Once again, big shout out to the Black Mentor. You guys check him out on Forbes. Doing us all proud. Somebody saying, is the lady single? Her husband's name is Nelson. She has 3 children, Abirita.
No, 2, Daddy.
2 children. Sorry. The 3rd one is on the way. I've prophesied.
Thank you.
Hey, La Peace. I'm seeing La Peace today live. La Peace, how are you doing? Adorable Diva, how are you all doing? Thank you all for joining us live today. Bongo Lee, thank you so much. Peter Ebojele, thank you so much. Ogogo Jacinta, all of you who decided to stay awake instead of going to bed, all of you who make I come out all of una too like fight. I go leave only Rita, we know they fight. Una too like fight.
So much. It's a great topic, you know.
Yes.
A lot of people, and we thank God.
I appreciate you too for coming.
Slide into my DMO. Daddy Freeze, I beg, come on me. Please.
Oh yeah.
You see, they don't even mind that I'm married.
Can you imagine?
Read it.
Diary of a Canadian Mom. Hey, Priye, how are you doing? Thank you. Nikki La Rock, Black Mentor, thank you so much. Thank you, Black Mentor. You're an amazing guy. Buzzwazi, all of you guys who came through. Once again, every single person who came to support me with stars too. I love and appreciate you. It's a 2-hour long program. Okay? So check it out on wow. Dario, a Canadian Mom, says horrible weather. Pele. Thank you all so much. Take care. God bless. And looking forward. Rita also the Hill Black Mentor. Hey. Oh yeah, let me come and be going my life. Let them not say it is my life that anything happened. Take care. God bless. Love you guys. Tessawa, thank you so much for all the stars you got. Thank you. Boss will say, I for like buy you star. Why you know buy? You don't know where they sell them. How do I send stars that it frees? Floxy. Okay, go to Facebook. You have to go to Facebook. You can only send stars on Facebook. Go to Facebook now. When you get to Facebook, top right hand corner, search for Daddy Freeze. It's my page, verified page, DADDYFREEZE, 752,000 followers. Click on it and you see how to buy stars right there. So just try it. Just go to Facebook right now. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do that before I close. Ugona, I'm bringing you live. Why are you declining my live? Eh? Okay, Black Mentor don't declare saying I me greet am. Okay, we don't see you. Thank you all of you for coming live across all the platforms. I appreciate you guys. Foxy Grill, thank you so much. Thank you all so very much. Take good care, guys. I'm leaving. You can still come and buy stars, no problem, even after the show has ended. A lot of people think once the show ends, you cannot buy stars anymore. Come and buy stars and give us support and love. And take good care of yourselves. And know that we love you abundantly.